I love the chimes.
It actually is very relaxing at times. They just kind of put some nice overtones in the car. I have found a balance too. Like 2 of them is good, 3 is too many. I remember being very young and in piano lessons, and there was this day where there was like a shock. I was like, wait a second, you guys are taking lessons just to learn how to play other people's music? You didn't actually take lessons to make your own music? I thought that's what we were all doing. I had no idea. I teach music at the University of Denver, and then I teach music at the Community College of Denver, and then I run the playground, obviously, and I compose. Well, this is a program of the Playground Ensemble, and the Playground is a modern chamber ensemble, and this is part of our education and outreach program. We have more demand for the program than I can actually facilitate. I don't get to take a lot of credit for what we're doing right now. About 9 summers ago, Bravo Vail Valley Music Festival called me up and said, hey, can you come up and work in a program we have? There's a guy named John Deek. He was a retired bass player from the New York Philharmonic, and he created this Young Composers. He calls it Very Young Composers program, where instead of bogging these kids down and you need to know your theory and you need to know all of the rudiments behind all of this, we just want them to express their creativity and then we'll transcribe it for them. This year, we'll be in 7 schools here in Denver. We've also piloted this program for other organizations that are running it too, so we're slowly spreading the cult of young composers around Denver. So this is creativity over craft. Why is it that in visual art, kids have no problem picking up crayons or paintbrush and just going to work? But you're like, cool, I want you to make some music, and they just freeze. Yeah, we're here to visit Carissa's music class today. What smells like feet in here?
Are they stinky or what?
I only listened as far as go up the stairs.
Hey, good morning. Come on in. Sitting out.
So watch me. Watch what I do. Watch and listen. Watch and listen. To communicate, like using these hand gestures to communicate musical terminology. So like these long notes, we're going to talk about duration. We're talking about pitch. We're talking about volume. And then I was like, the dots, you know, that's staccato. And so I try to find words on the board here that I can reinforce. Remember, you got to say who, what, when. What we're really trying to do is align ourselves with the literacy needs of a school. How can we use this program and the storytelling aspect of this program to reinforce what the school's goals are on the literacy side of things?
Can I do
Yeah, do it, man. Yes, of course. That's awesome. Whole group. Ooh, he wants a high long note. No screaming. Did you see that? Give that guy a hand. There's a day where they're like, wait, we're writing music? It's like, yes, that's what we've been doing here the whole time, right? Today is the kickoff of the composition part of this. We're going to talk a little bit about what that looks like. Then we're going to put the kids into groups, have them make 3-part stories, and have them start putting music to their stories. We are going to take our paragraphs and we are going to turn them into music. Where's the piano? Point at the piano. Show me with your arms how the violin plays. Does the violin sound like this?
No.
Does the violin sound like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you know how you're going to show me what you wrote for the violin? You're probably going to have to sing it for me. This is what you're going to have to do. Let's do some violin stuff really quick. Ready?
Thank you. All right, we have a target. Can somebody read it for us, please? Okay, Julio.
I can make, sing, and play to share my composition ideas from violin, piano, or percussion that match the beginning, middle, and end of my paragraph. When I create music, I am a composer.
Thank you, Julio. Let's go with our team.
How you doing? What's your name? Oscar, good to meet you. Good to meet you, man. Can I just read your, ooh, presto, nice, good word. Everything was normal until they went to a haunted house where they saw a wolf through the window. The wolf had sharp teeth and a snotty nose. He had black fur and red eyes and was very scary. So we have an idea of what we're going to do musically for this very first sentence. Everything's normal until they went to a haunted house. Okay, I want you guys to talk about that, okay? I'll come bug you in a minute.
Are they going to do that for a long time or just short? Just short? Can you do it again?
So, we're going to keep that in mind for the unicorn, but we want Gael to come up. He said he really likes the rainbow sound. So what does a rainbow sound like?
Okay, ready, Oscar? We're going to do your party music. Here we go.
What was that last note?
B flat.
B flat. That was awesome.
Yeah. So, how can this fit into our unicorn story?
And today's the big day. We have one morning dress rehearsal for the snow day we lost. And then 3 back-to-back performances.
I love seeing kids go from not having that ownership in their music to seeing the conversations that they're having with the musicians who are coming in to work with them. Like, no, I want it to be loud, or I want it to be quiet, or I want it to sound like this, and they try to express that, and then that gets written down.
We're about to do dress rehearsal for 3 Friends and a Big Mystery. We have the journey to find the legendary Pokemon. And we have the 3 Friends Adventure on the list for today.
Last year we did something new, and that's that, like, I printed the scores for every student, the written music, and I handed it to them. I said, this is what we were reading, this is what your music looks like. And they were like, wow, you know, and like dress rehearsal too, and Conrad starts conducting their music and the musicians are playing, and like the faces that they make and the way they get excited about the music that each other has played and that they've played is, all of that is just a huge excitement.
I want to go at what would be measure 3. They ran for their lives into the jungle.
It had a big nose and a big tail. Backflips?
I can't.
We have 2 to 3 of these running at any given time. And I can see a future where we have 5 to 6 of them running at any given time once we have the team. This is called 3 Friends. What? 3 Friends and a Big Mystery. I may ask you some questions after this, so I need your best listener, all right?
Once upon a time, there were 3 friends, Kelly, Seth, and Noah. They went on an adventure in a crazy world.
You know, to have the funding behind this to where I could just compensate our teachers, musicians, and train all the time. New school, new classroom teachers, new round of teaching artists. And if we could grow this to the point where we could just symbiotically with the district. Where the district, like, this is something we offer as part of the district's music initiative.
The monkeys gave them a portal so they could visit their families anytime. And they lived happily ever after. The Charming and the Monkeys.